Stick around because this isn't just about aliens. It's about control, deception, and how they might use a fake crisis to lock down the real world while the planet burns. All right, welcome back to Watermelon TV, Exopolitics, The Streets Are Talking, where we cut through the green washing, expose powerful grabs, and connect the dots between environmental collapse and elite control. I'm 48 Meadow, and today we're diving into something that's blowing up right now, March 21st, 2026. The U.S. government just registered Alien.gov and Aliens.gov through Homeland Security CISA. No content yet, just a cryptic "stay tuned" from the White House with an alien emoji. This comes weeks after Trump ordered agencies to declassify UFO and UAP files. Coincidence or the opening act of something much darker? Today we're taking Project Bluebeam. Today we're talking Project Bluebeam, the 1990s conspiracy theory that suddenly feels way too relevant today. Stick around because this isn't just about aliens. It's about control, deception, and how they might use a fake crisis to lock down the real world while the planet burns. First, let's break down Project Bluebeam. It was outlined in 1994 by the Canadian journalist Monast, who died suspiciously in 1996 at the age of 51. Heart attack, they say. Monast claimed that NASA, the UN, and global elites are planning a four-step operation to engineer a new world order by dismantling religious and installing a unified authoritarian system with a new age savior at the top. Some call it the Antichrist figure. So, in step one, they're going to engineer archaeological discoveries. They use tech like HAARP or induce earthquakes to fake evidence at sacred sites, proving major religions wrong, discrediting Christianity, Islam, Judaism. And think about it. Suddenly proving the Bible stories are myths via planted artifacts. They've been doing that to the Black community forever. Step two is a massive holographic projection in the sky. Advanced satellites and lasers create realistic images of religious figures. Jesus is in one sky in the west, Muhammad in another sky in the east, all merging into the one universal Messiah. People see their God, hear voices, a total global spectacle. Step three will be mind control via low frequency waves. ELF, VLF tech beams through goes directly into the brain, including fear, awe, and obedience. Combined with the hologram, it's going to make the fake event feel real inside of your head. And step four, the climax, a staged alien invasion. So this is why these things are back page. Right now, they're just talking about whistleblowers. I'm hearing about whistleblowers are under a threat because you're telling the truth, and so we got this whole theatrical play being unfolded, and most of Americans right now are, the Democrat overlords, the wild Republicans. The religions are fighting each other. We're fighting each other still. It's just it's chaos. And so how do you bring order to chaos? You need something major. And so this one also I'm entitling coercion. This is someone is colluding against the American people first and then the rest of the world. So chaos will ensue, nations will panic, and boom, they'll beg for a one world government to protect us. Religions will collapse, replaced by a new age spiritual system under elite rule. Man, how freaky was that gonna look? Monast said that this was to abolish sovereign nations, centralize power, and crush resistance. Sounds far-fetched? In the 90s maybe, but look at today's tech. Holograms are real, direct energy weapons exist, HAARP successors are online, and deepfake AI can manipulate reality at a scale we haven't seen yet. So now tie this into exopolitics. Why fake an alien invasion or a second coming? Distraction? While everyone's staring at the sky in terror, elites push through carbon taxes and hit the poor the hardest. Geoengineering without consent, or resource grabs under global emergency pretext. A fake extraterrestrial threat justifies martial law, surveillance, and a one world governance. Exactly what could accelerate the very ecological collapse we're fighting against. No more local resistance to pipelines, mining, or deforestations when aliens are the enemy. And right now, Alien.gov registers the same week Trump pushes UAP disclosures. The White House says, stay tuned with emojis. Is this prep for a controlled release or the rollout of Blue Beam's evidence? We've seen drone swarms blamed on Project Bluebeam in 2024 and 2025, now government domains. It feels like they're planting the seed, very much so. So look, I'm not saying every UFO is fake. Well, you know what? Again, UFO is unidentified flying object. It could be a UFO from another country, not from outer space. You know, the physicist Richard Feynman really destroyed that idea of aliens traveling light years. They wouldn't be able to get here. How about that? Y'all go look up Richard Feynman. Real anomalies deserve investigation, but when the power structures push narratives that's unified under fear, especially timed with environmental tipping points, it's worth asking who's benefiting. A fake alien crisis could be the ultimate greenwash. We need global unity to fight the invaders. And oh, by the way, that means mandatory carbon lockdowns and elite managed resources. Sound like the Jab 19. Monast warned this was coming decades ago. He paid with his life, some say. Today, with the AI holograms and all this advanced tech and governments registering alien sites, the pieces are moving together. So this is a call to action. So what do we do? Stay skeptical, demand transparency, but focus on real threats: corporate pollution, biodiversity loss, inequity, fueling climate chaos. So what do we do? Stay skeptical, demand transparency, but focus on the real threat, like corporate pollution, biodiversity loss, inequality fueling climate chaos. Inequality fueling climate chaos. Don't let a staged sky show distract from the ground truth. Share this episode. Research Monast's work yourself. His writings are online. Question everything, but act on what we know. The planet needs decentralized resistance, not top-down salvation. Thanks for tuning in to Exopolitics. The streets are talking. Street interviews are coming soon. I just got to heal from my injury. But don't forget, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. Do you think Alien.gov is disclosure or deception? Links in the description to Monast's original docs are recent news. Until next time, stay woke, stay green, stay fighting. Watermelon TV, I'm out.